What does The Rock say? Focus. That one video that went really viral. Focus, focus, focus. That was one of his things that he would say when he had the big dumbbells in his hand, right? What does focus actually mean? And I had my brother-in-law actually has this saying when it comes to focus. So every time I hear focus, I think of my brother-in-law. But it basically says, follow one course until successful. He swore by that. That was like his mantra, right? But as a gym owner, there's so many things going on. You got clients complaining, you got staff complaining, who wants to call out today, who's sick, who's unhappy about the color of the gym or the direction of the clock. I mean, all these things happen. What do you need to focus on a daily basis as a gym owner to be successful with this? And Jimmy and I are going to handle that. But before we get into that, we just want to let you guys know that we are working with a handful of new clients one-on-one. So if you guys are interested in scaling your gym to 7 figures and beyond, just click that link below, book your call with us, because those spots are filling up fast, guys. But Jimmy, focus. What are we focusing on?
So one of the aspects of focus as a gym owner is you're going to have all, and we'll talk about all these things within your gym. But the first thing that I want to get into is there are a lot of shiny objects out there. And as a gym owner, you're always looking for the magic bullet, right? The silver bullet, the magic pill, all these things, just like clients are looking for sometimes when they're coming into your gym. So maybe it's something to put into your ad copy that you aren't a gimmick or a magic pill, that you're an actual sustainable program that's going to get them to where they want to go long term. But when we look at the shiny object syndrome is something that Anthony and I struggled with a lot more in the beginning, struggle with a lot less now, but we were always looking for that silver bullet and that magic pill, that thing that's going to skyrocket your business into, to the moon. And it doesn't exist. So the first thing that you need to learn about staying focused as a gym owner is that there is not a magic pill. There is not a silver bullet. And what there is work, and the same work over and over and over again. The repeatable process that allows you to build a profitable acquisition system and a profitable location is the thing that you need to focus on. You're not focusing on your competition. You're not focusing on what the other guy's doing down the street. You're not focusing on, oh, should I use this CRM or that CRM or this one or this new one or this other thing, right? Make the decision, do the work that needs to be involved with that decision, and continue to push forward. Because if all you're doing is scrolling on Instagram looking for the next best offer that's up there from some agency or some guru, and you think that they're going to be the answer to all your issues, they aren't the answer to all your issues. Most of the time, the answer to your issues is sitting down and focusing on the 3 big tasks you're going to accomplish that day to move your business forward and move the needle. And then everything else that you do in that day is focused on the X's and O's, the actual things that need to happen in your business to move it forward, the things that move the needle. They may be boring. They may not be fun. They may be like things that you never thought that you would need to do as a gym owner. But these are the things that are going to push your gym forward, not the best, newest offer, the newest CRM, rebranding of your gym, some new equipment, a different color on your wall, moving the clock because a client said that you need to move the clock, or adding an additional service to your business because 2 clients said that they'd really want, extra cardio. These aren't the things that move your business forward, even though you think they might. And you think, oh, if I do this one change, it's going to skyrocket my business and I'm not going to have to work. It's about focusing on the things that build your business, getting them to a point where you can delegate them to somebody else, training somebody else how to do them, building a training system around them, and getting that flywheel to just move. And that work is not necessarily the most fun, shiny stuff around.
Jimmy, I'm actually glad you said that, because that was one of the things a couple of years ago that I was really harping on at one point, because at one point you kind of you scale yourself out of the training part of it, and your time is like freed up, right? And then once you're doing the sales, not freed up, I shouldn't say that, but you're doing sales now. But then once you pull yourself out of the sales, you kind of get a little lost. Like, all right, what do I got to do? And you think about it. Okay, when you were in the sales role, what are your 3 important tasks that you have to do every day? Well, it's like, you follow up with leads and this and this and this, and then we can talk about all that other stuff. But now at the stage that you're at, what are the 3 things that you do every day to move your business forward?
So as big as we are, and for you guys that haven't been listening to our podcast very long, I currently am a single location owner that does over 7 figures in revenue, right? So what do I do now? Well, the main thing that creates growth in my business, number one, is investing in my staff. And investing in my staff being setting meetings with them, checking in on their progress, training them up on things that they're not quite there yet with, or things that they need to do better. What objections are they dealing with in their sales meetings? What do their tasks look like? Are they staying focused on the things they need to focus on? That's the number one thing daily that I do. The next thing is testing ads, testing marketing. And then the third thing is making sure that our promotions are being delivered on time, what the numbers look like, tracking those numbers, and looking at the numbers of the business and what things my team needs to implement to make those numbers look better, like retention metrics, client growth metrics. Are we going to run this campaign or that campaign? Being the maestro and the person that pulls the strings on the business now, because as we talk about, once you reach this level, you become an advisor to your business. So as long as you're focusing on those things and really focusing on your staff, because that's your front line. These are the people that are going to make your business work, and you have to reinvest in them. So it's a weird transition at this stage from you're not really doing the work, but you are investing in the people that do the work for you. So at this stage, that's really in a nutshell, what I do.
Yeah, we'll kind of work backwards from there. So this is when you get to like that 7-figure mark, right? But then right before that, we kind of talked about the sales stuff, which is kind of like where you're going to kind of hold that. That's like the next layer down, right? So when you're sales, what's the most important thing? You follow up with leads, you call those leads on time, and you just make the dials. Those are your 3 things you need to do. Then when we back down another level, when you're doing all the training, what's the next step? Learning how to provide a better service, getting more referrals in, and again, picking up the phone and dialing. So you just got to pick the 3, based on where you're at in your business, you got to find 3 boring tasks in your business that will move the needle the most every time. And this is going to help you stay as focused as possible. And your goal, and you'll see this in our book when our book comes out, but your goal is to move from level 1 to level 2 to level 3 to level 4. And you have to pull those 3 different things to get to those different levels. So your goal is to go from a level 1 to a level 2 gym owner really fast by focusing on those 3 main tasks every day. And then once you get to that level 2, switch to the other one and go from there. I hope that makes kind of sense, but that's really what we're trying to teach you guys what to do is you need to focus, follow one course until successful, or in this case, follow one course until the next level. Because now Jimmy's at the stage that he's at, he's opening up another location. He's going to have to focus on 3 other different boring tasks in order to get there. And initially, because he's opening up another location, he might have to scale down to one of the other ones and become the salesperson in that one or whatever. But you guys get the idea. So there's always going to be tasks that you need to focus on. And I'm curious, what are the 3 things that you focus on in your business? I want you guys to click the link below, join our Facebook group, and let us know, because I'm curious what others focus on a daily basis to look for growth. And heck, never know, maybe you'll put your 3 things in there, and we might tell you 3 other ones that you should be focusing on. But until next time, Anthony and Jimmy, Fitness Profit Multiplier, we are out.